It's the story that's gathered worldwide attention. Did aliens land in the backyard of this Las Vegas home?
Recently, we told you about that spooky situation in Las Vegas when a flash in the sky was captured on video.
The reports echoed those campy 50s sci-fi movies about alien invaders.
This could be the beginning of the end.
It started when a mysterious fireball lit up the Las Vegas night sky, which was caught on a cop's body cam. Only Inside Edition is with the family who called 911 that night. 16-year-old Angel Canmore says he saw two creatures in his backyard and was paralyzed with fear. His father and brother say they also saw the creatures.
You believe you saw something that wasn't from this planet?
I believe I saw something, yeah, that wasn't like from Earth.
Was this really an extraterrestrial sighting? The family says 3 days after the encounter, a government vehicle showed up outside the house with 3 men in black to investigate.
I knew it. This is an alien, and you guys are from some government agency trying to keep it under wraps.
We see 3 guys who was driving a black Suburban with U.S. government plates in it. They was passing around. They was, when we opened the garage, we went through them. They just run away.
Do you think that they were here to investigate what happened?
Probably is.
When Las Vegas cops released the body cam footage, the worldwide spotlight was thrust on the Kenmore family overnight. Total strangers flocked to their home, wanting to see for themselves the location of one of the most intriguing UFO sightings in decades.
We're in your backyard now. Since all of this went public, have people been climbing over your fences?
Yeah.
Science writer and UFO skeptic Mick West has another explanation for what the Kenmores could have seen that night.
A raccoon, which has very big black eyes, could be on top of the fence, and someone could mistake that in the darkness as an alien being with giant eyes, or something like a coyote jumping over the fence.
Do you think that that creature was an animal or a raccoon?
No, that was too big for being a raccoon.
Attorney Sam Ryan Haydari represents the family.
They didn't want that publicity. The only thing they did, it was reporting it to the police.
You've talked to the dad and the mom and the 2 sons. Do you believe these people?
I believe that they believe that it was real.
Alex, good to see you. I have to ask you, what are you making? Because there's something really interesting about this. And it's that last night it was reported there was more strange activity in and around the home. What is going on here?
Right. The story goes that just about a year ago, the Kenmore family saw these mysterious, unidentifiable creatures in their backyard right here behind me, right? They said that they were 10-foot-tall creatures, that they were standing there looking at them. They could see them breathing. Angel says that he was actually growling at him, freaking them out so much that they actually called 911. Well, it turns out that these unidentified, unexplainable phenomenon didn't just stop at that night. Angel went into great detail with me during our one-on-one conversation about other paranormal activity that's been happening, but this time inside of their house. It goes beyond just seeing shadows and hearing whispers. These are really freaky things that he told me during our exclusive conversation. Take a listen. You mentioned paranormal activity. What exactly did you see?
Well, I was in another room. My brother called me, and there was a upside-down cross, and there was a Jesus statue in it. They ripped Jesus out of it. They threw him like across the room, and it was floating upside down.
Are you saying floating in the air?
Yeah, like in the air. It was floating upside down.
What did you do? I mean, did you go pick it up? Did you knock it down? Like how?
No, I didn't do nothing. I was just sitting there. I was crazy. I was like, what?
But how did it come down? It's not still floating right now, is it?
No, it came down. So we got closer to it, and then it dropped.
It fell to the ground. A crucifix.
Yeah.
Floating in the air, upside down. The Jesus on the crucifix had been ripped off.
Yeah.
And it was floating.
Yep.
And you can say definitively, without lies, that that is what you saw.
Yes. Swear to God, that's what I saw.
Okay, and what about the Bible? What did you tell me about the Bible?
Oh yeah, the Bible. So I was chilling normal. There was just a Bible just going like this, flipping the pages. But it was like steady, like it wasn't because of the air. It was steady, like somebody was holding it. As soon as I got close to it, it dropped again. It just dropped again.
This is inside your house, not outdoors. No wind.
This is inside, yeah.
No wind factor, but the page is steadily turning on a Bible.
Yeah.
And you have the same justification for that as well, demonic presence?
Yeah, I can see demonic presence, yeah.
The pages of the Bible were moving on their own and an actual crucifix hanging upside down?
Yeah. So we had a couple priests come over to the house, pray over the house, and everything seems to be normal again.
Are you connecting all these things together, everything you saw in your backyard to the things you've experienced over these past few months?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I think so. I still don't have an explanation of what it is, still pretty weird, and I have no clue what it is.
What did the priests say when they actually came to your house?
They're saying that it might be fallen angels, like demons or fallen angels, something like that.
Fallen angels inside your home.
Yeah, that was pretty creepy.
How does it make you feel about living here still?
Right now I feel good, There's a lot of time priests came over, but yeah, but whatever happened on last year May, that was pretty scary, man. I was pretty traumatized and stuff like that.
What does that look like to you? You said you're traumatized. I don't want to make you relive it.
Yeah.
What is that like?
Pretty bad, man. You can't sleep, Not to sound like a crybaby, but you cry most of the time when you think about it. You get flashbacks. Not a good experience.
With all of the paranormal activity happening inside your house, are you thinking about moving away?
Oh yeah, soon I'm gonna move away from this house. Yeah.
Everybody or just you?
Everybody, I think.
You guys are done with this place?
Yeah.
What do you say to the people who believe that your family just made this whole thing up to try to get attention?
They could believe whatever they want, I'm not doing it for if I did it for fame, I would be on YouTube and stuff like that, doing more videos, but I don't care, guys. I just went on TikTok and YouTube, made my story.
And while we certainly have Angel's story to go off of, other people here in this neighborhood have also filled in some of the gaps and some of the things that they found freaky about that night that those two unidentified beings were seen by the Kenmore family in their backyard. For example, a guy who lives just right down the street just saw us out here on the side of the road and began talking to us, and he remembered that night as well. He said that for some bizarre reason, his TV all of a sudden stopped working at that time, that his surveillance cameras no longer were working, his lights were shutting off. So put all of this together, the Kenmore sighting, what the neighbors are reporting, not to mention what those Las Vegas police officers saw on those body-worn cameras, that flash of light streak across the sky 39 minutes before that 911 call. It really is an unexplainable phenomenon happening here in Las Vegas.
この動画が貴重であるといった理由は、この事件が UFO、エイリアンと呼ばれている存在と、霊的な現象、特に聖書、十字架に対しての、ポルターガイスト現象、騒がしい霊や、物を動かす霊が、同じ場所で、同じ家族に数ヶ月という短い時間差で発生したことです。堕天使ルシファー、現サタンは、元は神に仕える輝かしい天使でしたが、傲慢によって神の座を狙い、堕落しました。彼は天の3分の1の天使を引き連れて反逆し、神に敗れて地上に落とされ、サタン、告発者と呼ばれるようになります。以来、彼はこの世の神として、罪と死を人類にもたらしました。彼は今も悪霊、堕天使たちと共に、嘘と偽りで人々を惑わし、神から遠ざけるために活動しています。特に近年の UFO 現象や宇宙人とされる存在が、実際にはサタンと堕天使たちによる偽装である可能性が指摘されています。これらは人類を混乱させ、創造主ではなく宇宙人が人類を作ったという進化論的反聖書的な思想を信じさせるための策略と考えられます。彼らはしばしば物理的証拠が曖昧で、非現実的な能力や異様な姿を持ち、聖書が警告する偽りの印と不思議と一致しています。最終的に、サタンと彼の軍勢は目次録20章にある通り、火と硫黄の池に投げ込まれ、完全に裁かれます。今は霊的な欺きの時代ですが、神の真理は勝利します。サタンに打ち勝つための方法、1、神の武具を身につけること。真理、信仰、御言葉などで心を守る。2、御言葉に立ち、祈り続ける。イエスも御言葉で誘惑を退けた。3、神に従い、悪魔に立ち向かう。そうすればサタンは逃げていく。つまり、神に従い、御言葉と祈りで武装すれば、サタンは逃げていく、ということです。この世には、目に見えない戦いがあります。サタンとその手下は、嘘と欺きによって人々を惑わし、真理から遠ざけようとしています。しかし、私たちは恐れる必要はありません。神は、御言葉と信仰の武具を私たちに与えてくださいました。イエス・キリストを信じる者は、たとえどんな闇の中にいても、真理の光に導かれます。心を整え、信仰に立ち、神の 御言葉に耳を傾けて歩みましょ
う。最後までご視聴くださり、ありがとうございました。どうか、あなたの上に、主の平安と守りがありますように。